Good morning, friends. I am Rizin Martos, a literature evangelist. Today, I will discuss to you that our topic today is the foundation of truth. So, what is our foundation? So, what is uh, the foundation of our truth? So, where we can stand our foundation. So, we can read this. At one point in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus spoke about false prophets. He pointed out also the folly of profession unless the life measure up to the profession. He concluded his sermon by comparing those who heard his word and did it to the wise man who built the house on a rock. His house will stand in the rain and floods and on the winds. And on the other hand who built in the sand, he like the person who heard his word but was unwilling to obey. How did this stand? So this is the two persons. So one man, their foundation about of his house will put in the rock, and the other man, the foundation of his house, will he put it into the sand. So and the storm and the winds come, then the house of the man who put who built in the sand was out. Hmm. Okay, let us proceed to the number one. What was the reaction of the people to Jesus' doctrine? So, what is the reaction of the people to Jesus' doctrine? So, we can read that in Matthew 7 verse 28 and 29. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, because he taught as one who had authority and not of their teachers of law. So, when the people heard this teaching, the people will amazed, because he spoke as an authority and the teachers of the law. Okay, next number two. What Paul declares to be the true foundation upon which we were built. So, what Paul says about to us, the true foundation where we can build. So we can found it in 1 Corinthians 3 verse 11. For no one can lay any foundation other than one and only lead, which is Jesus Christ. So if we are Christian, so we need to put our foundation at Jesus Christ, not on our pillow being or some preachers or elders of the church, but we put our foundation into Jesus Christ. Next, we can proceed to number 3. Can a person be saved without believing truth? Okay, the answer is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 13. But we ought always to thank God for you, brothers, loved by the Lord, because from the beginning God chose you to be saved through sanctifying work of the Spirit and through belief in the truth. So God will choose us through sanctifying work of the Spirit through belief in the truth. So if we believe in Jesus Christ, the truth, or we believe in the Bible and Jesus Christ, then we will also be saved. So if we didn't believe, then our faith will be question mark. So let us proceed to number 4. According to Paul's counsel to Titus, what kind of doctrine should preachers proclaim? So according to Paul's counsel to Titus, so what kind of doctrine should preachers proclaim? So if we are preachers, what kind of doctrine are we proclaim to the people? So we can read that at Titus 2 verse 7 to 10. So we must teach what is accord sound doctrine. In everything, set them example by doing what is good. Okay, this is saying that if you are preachers or teachers or pastor or elders or anything that you have a high rank on your church, you need to teach showing by your example. So example, humbleness, you teach humbleness or meekness. So you teach humbleness at the church, but in other day, if you outside the church, you have many you have many enemy. You fight at any side of your house, or you're so very angry, or you're so very violent. So that is not good preacher. So a good preacher can do his sermon preaching. So the example, he teach humbleness, then he also become humble. So even what the enemy is saying to him, we must humble. So he must be following uh, uh, the teaching of Jesus Christ. So sound must be basic and exhortation, and it will be bring conviction. In instruction Timothy, the preach God's word, Paul consumes him that would come time when people would not want to hear sound doctrine. So you need to preach also. You need to preach yourself before the others. So this is the way. So you will become a true followers, a true leaders and leaders. So now let us proceed to number 5. If a person should reject the truth, will be what will be the result? So if you are uh, reject the truth, what is the result? So sometimes the many evangelists come to your home, and then you will reject the message, the truth. So what is the result? We can find it in Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 10 to 12. And every sort of evil says the devices those who are perishing. They perish because they refuse to love the truth. So they perish because they refuse the love of truth. And so he be saved, and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion so that they will believe to lies. So if they reject the truth, so God sent a powerful delusion so that they will believe right, and so that all will be condemned who have not believed the truth but have delighted in it. So this is very dangerous, my dear brother and sister. If the truth will reject us, then we have nothing. So we will go to, and the second coming of Jesus Christ, we will go to hell, and we will not be saved. We will not go to heaven together with Jesus, and that is become very worse happening to the man. So conclusion, we should never close our eyes to truth. So according to John 20 to 35, verse 25 to 36, we should never close our eyes to the truth. So if we have the truth, so we just open Jesus show the fully of this false doctrines overthrow the same faith. The 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 18. Therefore we ought to determine to test what we believe by the law, the book of Moses, and the testimony of the prophets, as we are instructed in Isaiah 8 verse 20. Let us turn down traditions of men as a foundation of truth. Jesus pointed out all worship is in vain while teaching man's commandments as God doctrine. So this is the conclusion. So we need to put down, we need to set aside the tradition of all men. So if your church have tradition, mix of tradition, uh, then this is not the true church. You have the tradition, and so the true church is true the teaching of Jesus through the Bible. It's not on the teaching of man. So you need to note this. All the teaching of the church is from the teaching of Jesus Christ, not for the teaching of man. So not a mix. because some of religion and some others have a mixed tradition. But if you notice that true church will teach full in the Holy Bible and Jesus Christ and God, their teaching is full for Jesus and God. So that is, thank you very much, and God bless you always.